Good afternoon, Mr. Carney. Ashley Burke, CBC News. You said this week that you're an outsider, but you've been offering the Liberals support advice for years. How can you explain how you're any different?
Oh, well, there's a pretty big difference between being a member of the cabinet, a member of the caucus, the Prime Minister himself, and being someone who occasionally their advice is asked. Look, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, the President of France, other leaders ask for my advice from time to time. I've provided advice to this government. I'm not going to reveal which advice has been followed and which hasn't. And the vast majority of the decisions that the government has taken over the years, I found out when they were announced. That's different for those who are, of course, members of cabinet and the caucus. English, please. Quickly, I'm going to edit. Look, I've said for a long time that if you were going to take out the carbon tax, you should replace it with something that is at least, if not more, effective. And by effective, it's not just having the same impact in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, but it's making our companies more competitive, it's creating jobs, it's ensuring that Canadian households are made whole in terms of their finances. Because perception may be that it takes out more than the rebate provides, but reality is different. And Canadians will miss that money. So you need a comprehensive approach. You need a comprehensive plan, not just a soundbite that fits on a lectern. And that, again, is the difference between me and some others. I don't do a little leak. I don't do a soundbite. I do a comprehensive plan that addresses all the aspects, and you'll see that in the coming weeks.
Albert Bertha.
Hi.
Hi, Heather Yerkes-West with Global News. Appreciating that you hope to take the leadership and win in the next general election, but if it doesn't go your way, are you prepared to stay on long-term, rebuild the party if necessary, and take another run at it? Yeah,
well first thing, I need to become an MP, and I will be making a commitment to those constituents to serve them, whatever happens in the election. I am making a commitment. I've made a commitment to my colleagues here, and I'm touched that so many of them have come from 4 different provinces, and the Premier from the Yukon in show of support. I've made a commitment to them about the commitment, not just in many of our conversations, and conversations with many Liberals and other MPs, has been first and foremost about what we can do for Canadians. But very much after that, how we reinforce, how we build the Liberal Party for the long term because of the good it can do. And that's very much part of the commitment that I'm making today.
And your friend, Chrystia Freeland, plans to enter this leadership race. Have you spoken with her in recent weeks? And you know, why should party members choose you over her?
Well, look, I'm going to make the case to choose me. I'm going to make a positive case to choose me. I started to do that today. Part and parcel of that, and it goes to the question from Radio Canada, part and parcel of that is going to be being very clear about what's going to change if I become leader, what policies will change if I become leader, how do we better serve Canadians, and then members will be able to make a choice. To be clear, this leadership, from my perspective, and you know, maybe it's because I'm not a lifelong politician, but my view is it's time for a positive, forward agenda that's going to build this country. That's what I'm going to put out. I will compete on the merits of that, the merits of my experience. I'll learn from my colleagues and move forward. And the membership of the Liberal Party, which I hope is growing as we speak, I expect is growing as we speak, the membership of the Liberal Party will make the decision. And because it's the membership, it will be the right decision.
Thank you.
Hi there, Jeremy Thompson with CTV Edmonton. If you win the leadership, you'll need a seat. We're in Edmonton. Are you planning on running, you know, in the West, in Alberta, in Edmonton specifically?
Thank you, Jeremy. I'm beginning to look at where those options are. I have a strong commitment, obviously, to this city, to this community, to this province, and to the country. So, you know, we'll see in the coming weeks. And what's important to me, obviously, it's important to me in a narrow sense. To find a seat and to play that role. But what's important to me is that we have the strongest slate of candidates for the Liberal Party across Canada.
Hi, Sean Amato with City News. On the Trump tariffs, Alberta is not on board with the rest of Canada about how we should deal with that. How would you deal with that? What do you make of Alberta abstaining from signing that letter?
Can I just check one thing? City News, I was on my, I was on the elliptical this morning and didn't have headphones. And was it you or the colleague who was going around with my picture and asking people if they...
Yes, sir. That was me. Yes, sir.
And did anyone know who I was?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, somebody thought your name was Mike.
I thought the closest we got was Mike?
Yes, sir.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I can roll with that. But well, thank you though for the efforts and thanks for going back to St. FX. Look, this is a very serious situation. First point. Secondly, is a very delicate situation. We need to stand up for Canada. We need to stand up for Canada. All of us need to stand up for Canada. We need to be united. I've done a lot of negotiation over the years. I've dealt with President Trump in a different setting when he was previously president. He's a negotiator. He's transactional. In a negotiation, you need to do a few things. One, you need to have the best outside option. So if you don't get what you want in that negotiation, you can walk away. How you get that best outside option in this case is you build the strongest economy here, right here in Canada. And that's what we're proposing. The second thing you do in a negotiation is you don't show your cards. It's an observation. Doug Ford made this observation. Jean Charest made this observation. I'm making this observation. You don't take cards off the table. You stay united. And that's what we need to do. I was pleased to see 12 of the 13 leaders yesterday come together in that approach and that spirit, and I hope that with time all of them will be there. But let me say one last thing, which we have cards, and some are good cards and some are less good cards. So let's play our strongest card, and our strongest card is to be united and to credibly build the strongest economy, because in the end, this is going to hurt them. This is going to hurt them, and what they're doing to other allies is going to hurt them. So let's be strong here and ride it out.